This is such a funny article on the BBC. So funny. How should you talk to friends and relatives who believe conspiracy theories? You're dreading the moment. As your uncle passes the roast potatoes, he casually mentions that a coronavirus vaccine will be used to inject microchips into our bodies to track us. Or maybe it's that point when a friend, after a couple of pints, starts talking about how COVID-19 doesn't exist, or when pudding is ruined as a long-lost cousin starts spinning lurid tales about QAnon and elite Satanists eating babies. The recent rule changes have upended holiday plans for many of us, but you still may find yourself grappling with such situations over the next few days, talking not about legitimate political questions and debates, but outlandish plots and fictions. Okay, so to the BBC, outlandish plots and fictions, legitimate political questions. Okay, some legitimate questions here, right? So some people have been testing things like fruits, radiators, different things. Some people haven't even tested anything and sending their tests back. Can you explain to me, BBC, this is a genuine, legitimate question. Why are they then receiving a positive test result? You explain that to me. And that's not a conspiracy. And my theory is that this is all crap. Because if you're going to test a piece of fruit and it comes back positive, then yeah, there are some legitimate questions and debates to be had. Okay, BBC? Another legitimate question that I have for the BBC, okay, on the 11th of September 2001, 3 buildings went down. One of them was World Trade Center Building 7. Your reporter at the time was telling us that this building had already gone down. Yeah, the Salomon Brothers building had gone down and it hadn't even happened yet. So shall we just assume that the BBC was in on it and you knew what was going to happen and you got your timing slightly wrong that day, didn't you, BBC? So that's another legitimate question I would like to ask the BBC. All right? So how do you talk to people about conspiracy theories without ruining Christmas? Well, there isn't a Christmas, BBC. Are you dumb? What is this piece even about? So on the same site, they're telling us you can't see your families, Christmas is blocked, stay at home order, yeah? So how do you talk to people about conspiracy theories without ruining Christmas? What people? Keep calm. While it's important to confront falsehoods, yeah, such as what happened on the 11th of September and what the BBC reported, it's very important to confront those kind of falsehoods. Am I right, BBC? It's never useful if things end up in a flaming row. My number 1 rule would be to not spoil Christmas, says Mick West, author of Escaping the Rabbit Hole. Mick West, hang on a minute. Mick West, isn't he the one that... Is that the same guy that ran the chemtrail website? I might be wrong there. Oh my days, if that is him. My number 1 rule would be not to spoil Christmas, says Mick West, author of Escaping the Rabbit Hole. An angry, heated conversation will leave everyone feeling rubbish and further cement conspiracy beliefs. If this is the same guy I think it is, then he ran a government website that was fighting us all to do with geoengineering. This same guy, if that's him. And if it is him, I've torn him a new anus before, and me and him have gone toe to toe, yeah? So if that is you, bruv, if it's the same guy, I may be wrong. Psychologist Jovan Byford, a lecturer at the Open University, notes that... Oh, sorry, I've not finished this bit. My number 1 rule would be not to spoil Christmas, author of Escaping the Rabbit Hole. An angry, heated conversation will leave everyone feeling rubbish and further cement conspiracy beliefs. Well, it becomes a bit of an angry, heated debate when you are seeing the information before you and being able to break it down and understand the official narrative isn't what you're being told, and then people around you can't think like that and can't see it like that. Okay? Because we know there are conspiracies. To the BBC, has there never been one conspiracy? Because you know there have been, because I can point out many articles where the BBC have written about historical conspiracies. Yourself, BBC. So if you're telling us about historical conspiracies in the year flash forward to 2020, yeah, what could be the conspiracies that are going on this year, BBC? I wonder in another 10 years' time, 20 years' time, 30 years' time, what you're going to be writing about the year 2020. You guys make me sick, okay? You're selling everybody out at this point. To the journalists that work for the BBC, all mainstream media journalists, by now you must be able to tell and you must know that your job is effed. You can't think how you want to, and you have to write what you're being told. It's the same on the other side of the mainstream media, okay? So you've got us not talking about it, you've got the mainstream media journalists not allowed to really talk about it, and then in the middle you've got the whole heap of bullshit that they're serving up on a daily basis to us on a very large plate. Yeah? So either side, we're buggered. The mainstream media journalists, all the young people they're hiring now, they've not got that real sense of investigative journalism that we've seen in the past. You know, people really digging up shit. That doesn't happen anymore because they're given the words to write. The news that we see now is all copy-paste bullshit, and that's it. Okay? So to the journalists that work now, your job is crap. Don't tell me that you enjoy your job. This is a good job for you. What, just being told what to say? You have to copy-paste and being told what to say. That's your job as a journalist. Is that what you went and did your degrees in college for and all that studying just to now sit in your office? Well, actually, now you're all sitting at home being told what to write. You try and write a real piece to any journalist that may listen to this, yeah? Try and write a real piece about what's happening. Go and look at the statistics and I dare you to write a real piece. Good luck with that one. Let's see if you work again. I'm not going to read the rest of this article, but it's talking about don't be dismissive when someone's talking to you. Listen and be patient. This is ridiculous. Encourage critical thinking. People who believe conspiracy theories often say, I do my own research. Well, I do my own research, BBC. What else do you think I've done? I've read documents written. I've read books, okay, about all these subjects. I've learned and I've understood science. I've understood. I don't know how I've understood, but I have. I've understood about the weather patterns and stuff they do there. I've understood about the geoengineering technology because I've done my research. When you say you've done your research, it means you've read. I actually have. I don't know about other people that watch my videos. I know I read for hours. I look for things. I actually do research. It's called investigative journalism. Yeah, I'm a public information analyst and I'm doing my job. What are you doing, journalists, today? I'm running out of time on this, 10 minutes, right? So the problem is that their research tends to consist of watching fringe YouTube videos, following random people on Facebook and cherry-picking evidence from biased Twitter accounts. But the spirit of doubt that pervades the conspiracy-minded internet is actually a key opening for rational thought, says Jovan Byford. Many people who believe in conspiracy theories see themselves as healthy skeptics and self-taught researchers into complex issues, he says. Present this as something that, in principle, you value and share. Your aim is to not make them less curious or sceptical, but to change what they are curious about or sceptical of. So they're telling people to try and change the way we think and try to get us to be curious about other things. Sickening piece. Really it is. Peace out. I'll leave the link.